Hi everyone, welcome to All Out Coach. Today I want to talk about 3 different levels of help we provide other people in my help pyramid. Most of us offer the basic selfish level of help, unfortunately. Selfish help refers to offering the appearance of help without actual follow-up or personal interest in helping others. Most of us provide the selfish level of help simply because we do not have or cannot manage time in this fast-paced, attention-deficit, digital world in which we live. When we often wonder why someone does not help us, it is probably not that they do not want to or they want to hurt us, but because they're extremely focused on their own problems, on themselves. As a result, most people offer selfish or impersonal help by taking your resume and forwarding it without following up or recommending you. They may help you because they have some personal interest that you may have promised them or their company as an incentive. Or they may act like they're helping you but will limit the time that they offer you and may or may not even forward that CV that you had sent them in the first place. Selfish people usually think that if they help someone else, it comes at the expense of their own well-being or success or competitive advantage, which is a critical mistake. They're the ones that feel like you should repeat the mistakes and the trials and tribulations they may have gone through before. Another mistake. Now, the next level of help in my help pyramid is empathetic help. Empathy is a quality that is extremely popular today among leadership books, coaches, influencers, all of who say how important it is to be empathetic, to reach people. Unlike many years ago when leadership books illustrated the best leaders as those who are extroverted, who are loud, who have charisma, today scientists and psychologists have realized and now suggest that best leaders are those who show empathy and listen to those they lead. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, nobody cares about what you know until they know that you care. Empathetic people are those that will provide you their time and will listen to your problems, help provide you with feedback as you rehearse prior to a critical presentation or speech the night before. They'll be your sounding board. They'll offer you comfort and consolation. However, empathy alone does not specifically predict a successful outcome of the person's ultimate goal whom you're helping. And that is the point that I want to share with you from an all-out coach perspective. At All Out Coach, my goal is to add unique value to the current knowledge of leadership, mentoring, and company culture. I want to push the boundaries a little bit further, to stretch myself as a resource to you, as a coach, as a mentor, and as a student. Therefore, I want to not just help you as an individual or a company, but I want to help you succeed in reaching your ultimate objectives and outcomes. So, the pinnacle and the highest level of help we provide is the generous help. This is the top of the pyramid, as there's an extreme shortage. Very few of us who have this generosity in our fast-paced, distracted world today. Generous people offer us not just their time, but also their heart. They will sacrifice their own well-being and even chance for success, if needed, in order to help you. They will take your CV and not just forward it to the person responsible, but will provide a personal, genuine business case to them for why they should consider you as a strong candidate. And more importantly, they'll proactively follow up to ask for the final outcome of your project and will provide you with alternative options, other resources, other methods, other people in their network in a personal manner, even if it means stepping outside of their own comfort zone. it is important to point out that generous people will help you regardless of your current status or potential at the time. Potential and influence is ever changing, as potential today may be different from potential in 10 years. We provide different levels of help at different times to different people. Clearly, we cannot be generous to everyone we encounter in life. However, I want to inspire you to stretch yourself and go all out and challenge yourself to be generous more often with more people. Remember, it is our generosity that leaves a legacy in this world and allows us to increase our impact over time. The final point I'll make is that true help is always unconditional. It's only unconditional. It requires no strategy, conditions, or pressure by definition. I mean, picture yourself climbing a mountain. You're almost at the peak, and you see someone below you struggling and in danger. You do not think about whether to help. It is your instinct to help in this situation, in this moment. It's a natural instinct that comes to you. Yes, the concept, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, is an absolute reality most of the time. So most help we provide is conditional or incomplete, or it assumes some personal incentive. I'll help you as long as you'll get me promoted later, or something to this effect. Even worse, sometimes people offer help by pressuring the person they're helping. Communicating the help you're about to provide has to be clear, as it is a contract you're about to enter with a shared direction or destination. When you say to someone, I'll help you, but you better learn how to do this, or you're actually not qualified for this, I think, without offering any other solution, you make this help contract unclear to that person. They don't know whether or not helping them is in your best interests. It's ambiguous to them. Sometimes people do not just pressure the person they're asked to help, but even threaten the person under the disguise of so-called help. They'll circumvent or shift away from the actual help being asked and away from their own responsibility by saying something that translates into, hey, I'll help you, but you should actually not be asking me for this help, remember? Because I could throw you under the bus for this. Remember that when you offer a misleading response to a request for help, you lose your own leadership value or impact potential, as well as trust in that person's mind. And this is a long-term threat to your impact ultimately, which you may or may not realize at the time. So if it is not possible for you to help, just say so. But do not disguise your selfish interest to be perceived as someone who's helpful if you actually have no desire or plans to do so. So let's consider my all-out coach help pyramid and stretch ourselves to move our help up on this pyramid, to lift others and try to offer the generous level of help whenever possible. Help does not require strategy, any conditions or force, and it makes you grow as a person and as a leader. True help is unconditional.